Da 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 da. Hello? We should be live. Hopefully it actually redirected this time. Fingers crossed that it actually properly redirected this time. Fingers crossed. Shiny pizza! Shiny pizza time! Hold up. Why? You know, I don't know if maybe the charger, it took a couple seconds. Oh, okay. That's good. At least it did. If one of my mods can switch over the category. My turbo controller is not here yet. It's supposed to be delivered between now and 4:30. So it looks like it's still out for delivery. Oh, just kidding. It's here already. Should I go get my turbo controller? Should I go and get it? Huh. It's at my front door. Yes. I don't know how turbo controllers work. I've never really used them. So I'm not too familiar with its game. Go get it? Okay, let me get the screen up. I might actually go pee while I'm at it. You know what? I'm gonna go piss really quick, okay? I'm gonna go pee really quick. Let me get the fur walk while we're at it. I'm gonna go pee, and then I'm gonna go, get the controller, and then we'll start our shiny hunting. How does that sound? Take 5 minutes and go get it, girl. I appreciate you! Thank you, Anne. Okay, let me... Where are my wings? There we go. Alright, you guys get to see my bonita outfit while I go pee. I'll be back. Okay. I'm here. Hello. I'm here. Okay. I have it now. I have the Easy SMX wireless controller with turbo. Okay, turbo function supported. For level adjustment rumble. Hopefully this thing's charged. If not, I do have a thing. Let me turn on. Where is this? There we go. There we go. And then this, and then I'm using my other controller right now to turn this back on. As you can see, I was last here. Let me make myself smaller. What does a turbo controller do? I actually was unaware that these type of controllers exist, if I'm being really honest. From my understanding, they're supposed to like spam like certain like combination of buttons. There's like, why is this manual huge? Oh, and it comes with the USB-C. I also grabbed some apples, some sliced apples I have. Which turbo controller? I just found this one on Amazon. This one's the Easy SMX. And I got it in this really cute purple color. Oh, she's kind of thick. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how to turn this shit on. I don't know how to turn this on. Let me see. Let me plug it in. Maybe it'll do something. Oh. It's flashing. How do I connect it? Oh, I ripped the manual. Oh. Oh. Hold up. I ripped the manual. Why don't I do that? Chat, this manual's huge. Oh, and half of it's in Japanese. Me no understando. Why is this in Japanese? I don't... Oh, okay, there's an English side. How do I, power on the switch, disable airplane mode, and turn on wireless mode? Wireless pairing, press the home button on the controller to change the grip. Order, okay. Hold up. So I have to do... Okay, how do I do this? Do I have to do how to pair? Other pairing methods, no. Oh, okay, so I have to go to the change grip and menu. And then press the home button on the controller. Which one? Wait, what? Where's the home button on this controller? You know, we love troubleshooting. That's the screenshot button. Is it this? Oh? Oh! Oh! There we go! Ah! Oh, well. There we go! We got it! We got it. So there's a... How do I do the turbo bullshit? Turbo button settings. Sorry. Click one button. Wait, press and hold the turbo button and the desired continuous shooting button. The button will trigger continuous shooting when manually pressed and stop when released. So hold the turbo button. Oh, wait. You know what? It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this one out. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's all good. It's all fine. We'll figure this out together. I don't even think we need to use the turbo stuff for the Litwick, but who knows? Maybe we'll get the Litwick in like the first 10 tries. Okay. If you're wondering, we are not going to bargain today. We are not going to bargain. Let me have I'm going to have an apple slice. Because clearly, the bargaining last time did not work. Who would have thought pairing a controller would be such a pain? I think I'm just stupid. Will you go back to watching more amazing digital circus? Oh my god. Wait, hold up. Why the vibrations on this controller is crazy. What if you bargain your apple slices? Litwick, I'll give you an apple slice. Okay, well, you didn't want an apple slice. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to turn on this. There we go. What, can one of my mods put full odds in the title for Twitch? Not the Litwick, but for Delphox, yes. Oh. Oh, this controller is actually quite comfortable. I will say. It's very comfortable. I got these apples. Oh man, there was an alpha there. I wish it was shiny. These apples, I got them from Trader Joe's, and they're like a variation of an apple that I've never heard of before. These are supposedly Cosmic Crisp apples. Cosmic Crisp. What use does the turbo function have in this game? It can continuously press A. So you can use like the bench sitting method and the continuous battle method for your Pokedex. Not your Pokedex, the Mabel's research. You're probably wondering, Poseidon, isn't that low-key like make it so shinies don't feel earned? And yes, would past Poseidon, younger Poseidon have done this and done it all manually? Yeah. But you know, adult Poseidon now, who has adult responsibilities and limited amount of time, I will take a few shortcuts, okay? Okay. You're eating applins home? I'm eating applins right now, you're right. They're delicious. Cosmic Crisp is a crossbreed of 3 different apples? What? You can breed more, but like with more than 2 apples? That's crazy. You knew 3? That's some nut shit. Hi, Leaf Green. Hello, Poseidon and chat. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing great. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Happy Friday. Happy Halloween. We're in the spooky sewers now. I wish there was like an A method for shiny, like the turbo method for Froakie. I think I did like more Froakie resetting last night for like 2 hours. Still couldn't get it. I know. We'll finish. I actually have no idea. There's a pretty decent chance that this weekend I might gorilla stream. I'm not entirely sure just yet. I actually blocked out this weekend just to like take some rest, and I also need to do an essay this weekend. So we'll see how that goes. We shall see. These sewers bring back horrible memories. It's like PTSD for you. I got a shiny Litwick before the sewer fight with Gwen. What? Should have been me, bro. Stream the essay. It's actually for my Greek mythology class. She gave us like a free topic. She's like, you just write any essay, like any, your prompt is whatever, as long as it is related to Greek mythology. So I'm like, should I be a narcissist and write about myself? You know, Poseidon Mythos, according to this source, Link's YouTube channel, is the greatest VTuber to have ever walked on this earth. I'm just kidding. That's too much. I am I can't steal that spot away from my upcoming Oshi, Narissa Ravencraft. Could react more. I could. The only problem with that is a lot of my react stuff I have to like I do it so we can also kind of keep my second channel alive. So I don't think it's a good idea for me to react to videos while playing this game, because I feel like my full attention wouldn't be on the video and it'd be a little distracting to have both on the stream. Sources say Poseidon was actually a woman. Did you know that? Did you know she's a big boobied anime girl who streams on Twitch and YouTube and really likes Pokemon? That's crazy. I wouldn't know though. It took you 22 shiny Phalanx and a shiny Ampharos. Oh, the Alpha run, right? Oh my goodness. These apples are good. Okay. I am eating these apples, and like, I'm also that type of person. I feel like I only like eating fruit cold. Like, it's different if I have like baked fruit, right? Like an apple pie. Obviously, I kind of want that warm. But I don't really like eating apples when they're room temperature. Or like, I like eating my grapes frozen. I keep all my fruit in my fridge. And one of my friends was like, Poseidon, why do you do that? I'm like, they don't need to be in the fridge. And I'm like, well, I like eating them cold. Frozen is crazy. I need you to try frozen grapes. I can't eat grapes normally now. I have to have them in my freezer. Like, I actually have multiple Ziploc bags in my freezer of just grapes. They're so good. They are delicious. Okay, so I started eating it because one of my friends during the summer, she keeps her like grapes in the freezer, and she's like, Poseidon, you should try this. And I never went back. You mean freezer, not fridge? Yeah, I keep my grapes in my freezer. The texture is just delicious. For wine, frozen grapes are perfect for it since it won't dilute the taste. Oh, yeah, you can use them like ice cubes. Wine does sound delicious. I have some wine in my fridge right now, and I thought about last night drinking some wine while I watched League of Legends T1 versus AL last night, and I chose not to. I chose not to. But I need my wine mom nights, you know? Wine is probably... Wine and soju are my two favorite alcohols. I actually, when I was a little younger, like I'm talking like 18, 19 years old, I used to really like vodka. Have any recommendations? I'll be honest. I like drinking Stella Rosa, like the cheaper one. I've had some expensive wines at like restaurants and stuff, but I don't ever really remember. I like Stella Rosa though. It's cheap and it's delicious. That round was freaking wild. Man, these patrons are so angry at me. They are so angry. This controller has better vibrations than my last controller, which is strange. Why is the vibrations on this one more intense? But why? 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 You know, I would, if there was like an unintentional shiny I'd like here. So last time we did the shiny Litwick stuff, we did get actually a shiny Ghastly on accident. So I'm actually really excited because shiny Mega Gengar is super sick. Yeah, I had a chibi model. I have a chibi model. Good vibration. We do like controllers with intense vibrations. No, I picked up this controller because it was cute. There was some other turbo controllers that were like gray with like the red and blue, but I'm like, no, I need something that's a little more cute. I need something that's a little more like bonita. But yeah, we're probably gonna hard cut off the stream at the 5-hour mark because I do need to get ready for my Halloween festivities tonight. But I mean, if you're not celebrating tonight, might I suggest putting on a movie? Favorite Halloween movies, guys. I think Hocus Pocus has become my favorite Halloween movie. I actually watched it pretty late, as in not until like a few years ago. You like my Avatar's Halloween costume? Thank you. I almost wore the same thing I did last year. Last year, I was a witch. I had like a little witch costume. But this year, I'm like, I don't even know what I am. What am I? Somebody said earlier I looked like a vampire. But I'm like, I think it's giving more demon queen, mommy, angel, fallen angel. That looked like a shiny, but it's not. I think I would have heard the sound. I'm surprised you didn't cottagecore get the there's a cottagecore turbo controller for Eevee. Succubus vibes. Instead of sucking your blood, I suck your cum. I'm just kidding. Anyways. This method of shiny hunting the Litwick does put a strain on my left thumb, I will say. I will say. You ever just like wonder if succubus are real? That'd be kind of sick. Can I please like be reincarnated into a succubus? I feel like that'd be awesome. Instead of sucking your blood, I suck at shiny hunting. Okay, yeah, I think succubus is a little more accurate. But I don't have a coochie tattoo on this. You want me to post a controller on Discord? Go right ahead. Go right ahead. You can put it like the gaming channel. I need one of your Litwicks. None of these Litwicks too. Shine blue, please. I just really appreciate it. No! Fucking cowards. You cowards. You cowards. You cowards! I can't believe this shit. You know, I'm also concerned, and maybe, because this was a cheaper controller, so maybe I'm not super worried. But I'm also concerned with, like, stick drift and stuff, but... Yeah, sirens are, like, the equivalent of, like, a succubus on the sea. Switching between watching you and handing out candy? Oh my goodness! Are you getting trick-or-treaters? I'm just gonna grab these really quick. Are you getting anybody? Man, those were the days. Giving out candy. So I would purposefully trick-or-treat. I trick-or-treated until I was 17. I'm not gonna lie. One of my friends just texted me. When are you ending stream? He wants to get Chipotle. Scalpy, if you're watching my stream, that's what I call him. I call him Scalpy. I'll be over at 5. My little sister went trick-or-treating for the first time today. I hope she has fun. Stay safe. I'm shiny hunting an alpha chikorita for like a week. Send help. No, do you have your shiny charm? I wish you the best of luck, my guy. Let me do the speech to text reply, because I can't. He's like, when are you ending stream? I will be ending stream at 5 p.m. I never see trick-or-treaters. I also live in a small town in the mountains. Oh, you know, I've always wondered what it was like to live in those small towns. There have been a few times I've gone like camping with like friends and stuff that we like choose places in like the mountains. My friend texted back, Chipotle after. Yes! Yes, Scalpy! I call him Scalpy. Pretty sure Pokemon don't despawn in this game. Yeah, they don't. They don't. So once a shiny comes around, it stays until you interact with it. How do I respond? Yes, sir. Man really wants Chipotle. But they only give you the discount if you go dressed up. So I have to get ready and get dressed up. Summer is literally in Samotaurus. Winter is a little winter wonderland. Ah. Yeah, I've gone camping like in the mountains a few times, and you know, there's always those little towns and stuff, and I've always like kind of wondered like, who lives here and like what is their life like? I'm assuming very quiet, but I'm like, is there anything to do? Like, I'm sure like there was like a town I visited. I don't even remember where it was. However, there was like a small movie theater, and it was like just like a small downtown area with like one ice cream shop, one Italian restaurant, a pizza place, one like Chinese place, and like a small grocery store. I'm like, I've always been like, I wonder what's like to live in places like that. Back on the grind, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell in my area, we don't have to worry about clowns, but bobcats. What was that? I remember like way back, it might have been like 8 years ago. Like I remember social media, there was like a clown, like people would just see clowns just walking at night in random areas. Like what was that about? I don't know what that's about. That's scary. I don't imagine driving home after like a night shift and like seeing a clown walking down the road. Like that's scary to me. Hi, Sai. Sorry I'm late. No, you're good. You're fine. What? You feel like you want me to punish you for being late? You want me to punish you for being late? Chat, don't answer that. The killer clown area. That's scary. I remember seeing that a lot. It came out in 2017, so it would have been 8 years ago. You know, I'm actually quite interested in the new, like, It spinoff. Like, Dairy Town or something. I heard that one's actually kind of creepy. Choosing a time with it makes my back hurt. Dude, for real. I'm like, dude, 2017 was so long ago. Like, what? That was like 8 years ago, soon to be 9. I feel old. Shit, me too, man. I fucking feel old. I don't want to feel old. When time was a lot simpler, you know what I mean? Yeah, welcome to Dairy. The first episode's good. Oh, okay. I have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. Penumbral, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders on the YouTube side. For those who are new here, hi, my name is Poseidon. I'm the goddess of the seas, earthquakes, and horses, and I'm a VTuber with VTuber talent agency Mythos. I love TCGs, and I absolutely love Pokemon. Thank you so much for the raid. I may not look like it, but I am a goddess, okay? I'm just dressed up for Halloween. We are currently shiny hunting at full odds for shiny Litwick because there's something very wrong with me. Your early 20s, how do you feel old? I mean, yeah, I think most of my viewers can guess that I'm in my early 20s. Which I am. Which I am. But my body feels like it's old, okay? My body feels like death. It's like death. Sometimes. Must be nice. Oh my goodness. Yes. I think most of my viewers can kind of take a guess. From the way I talk and the lingo that I use, she's probably in her early 20s, which you would be pretty correct. You would be pretty correct. Yeah. It's so weird because like a lot of my friends are older, so oh my geez, a VTuber news guy in 60 seconds. Dude, I love seeing, like, I have a personal TikTok, right? And I, like, it's barely, like, I don't really watch any VTuber content on my, like, personal TikTok. So sometimes I'll get, like, penumbrals, like, stuff. And I'm just like, how did we get here? How did I get here? Is my TikTok listening to me? Is my TikTok listening? It's so funny because I watched a YouTube video on the Jacynth, like, battle music. And then all of a sudden, my TikTok just started showing me the Jacynth's, like, battle theme music reactions, and I'm like, I didn't directly search this in my TikTok. Are you spying on me? TikTok, sorry. My TikToks appear on every VTuber's feed. I cannot escape you, Penumbral. I cannot escape you. No, for real, I love your videos. It's nice because I have really bad, like, ADHD, so my attention span is really bad. So I love your videos because it's straight to the point and I get so much information in, like, such little time. So thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. It's almost like the algos are listening. Wait, what should I say out loud? Hold up. What should I say out loud? Maybe my TikTok's listening right now. Please give me more naked men on my feed. Thank you. I think I conquered the ADHD market. We're coming into like an age where a lot of viewers just have naturally short attention spans. Not because they have ADHD, but I think a lot of like the devices we have and everything like that has like basically trained everybody to be like, well, we want the information quick. We want things done quick. So videos like that tend to do really well. Just because you talk about them. Give me naked men! Naked men! TikTok! Give me all the smut recommendations. Dude, I was talking about it on the One Piece version yesterday. I tweeted about it because I thought was it yesterday? No, it was the other day. Oh my goodness. But I just think it's so funny that TikTok found out, or Book Talk, all the smut girlies found out about One Piece. Most of them went and finished Arlong Park already. And it's hilarious because a lot of them are like, this is one of the greatest things I've ever read. And I'm like, they're crying over like Choo Choo the dog. They're crying over like some stuff. And I'm just like, these girlies are not ready for when they get to Marineford and they get to like Water 7. Joke's on you, I already had a short attention span. You know, it's so funny because I lived most of my life, like not, like my mom, so if you guys don't know, I'm Filipino. Like I'm full Filipino. And it's like kind of a Filipino stereotype at this point that like Filipino parents kind of don't believe. At least mine don't. They did not really believe in like depression or like any sort of like mental illness. So when I was younger, my doctor was like, you should probably get Poseidon checked out because, you know, she is showing some early signs of potentially having ADD, ADHD. And my mother was like, oh, I don't want because if you're labeled with ADD and ADHD in Filipino culture, you're like labeled as like mentally ill, which is horrible. That's horrible. So for like the longest time, I never got checked for it. Like I would struggle so much in school trying to paying attention and all of that. Like, I couldn't sit still for long periods of time. I had just a really hard time. Like, I struggled with it for so long, and as I got older, I was like, hold up, let me talk to my doctor about this. And yeah, turns out I do have a pretty severe ADHD. Like Italian parents. Yeah, I don't know what it is with like older generations that like they think that like having any sort of ADD, ADHD, or being like on the spectrum of some sorts is apparently just like, oh, you are mentally insane. I don't know. Now Mother Rhea, I actually had to like sit down with her on multiple occasions and explain to her that isn't the case, and that actually it's a pretty, I don't want to say it's a normal thing, but it's pretty common to have people who do have ADHD and ADD and have like actual like really hard times focusing, and it doesn't make you any less of a person, you know. It doesn't make it so you can't do anything, which in her mind, and I honestly can't even blame her too, because her parents taught her that. I wish my doctors did that, because now I was told I might have ADD, which I would have been nice to know earlier. Dude, it would have been nice to know earlier too for me. I feel like I would have done a lot better in school. Now I'm doing pretty good in school. I had no idea how to like help myself. Now I'm fine. It's cool. You're Filipino. I'm not full anything. Yeah, I am a full Filipino. However, I was born and raised in the States. So, there's that. I was not born in the Philippines. I spent a few years there as a child, but they were like my toddler years. So I can't even recall a lot of my memories living there. Question, can you guys even hear the game? You guys can hear the game, yeah, okay. You guys can hear the game. Yeah, I'm very, very proud of my heritage. Part of me has always wondered, like, what would my life have been like if I was raised in the Philippines? Yes, I can, okay. Sometimes OBS be tripping. Sometimes OBS be doing stuff it should not be doing. Give me my shiny Litwick now! Give me now! My school gives a student discount with 10 extra time. Yeah, I forgot what the it's like Action 504 or something. I don't know if in different areas they call it different things. Yeah. Back to this hellish hunt, I see. I mean, I have to. It's Halloween. I have to. This is like the scariest thing I could have put myself through. This plan isn't gonna work because last time I checked in this Pokemon don't despawn. No. Shinies don't despawn. These Pokemon do. If I run back here, that's why sometimes when I leave, there's this alpha, and then when I come back, there isn't. It's because it despawns once I hit like 70 meters out. Is it 70 meters or 70 blocks? So like you can see we have a level 37 female, 1134 female, and if I run back, it should be different. 70 meters, yeah. So you can see you don't even see them anymore. So we come back, new ones will spawn. So now we have a 35 female and a 36 male. So those are two different Pokemon. So if you run back, it'll despawn. And spawn in new Litwicks. So shinies don't despawn though. Like once a shiny is there, it's there. See, we have an alpha now. 48 alpha and a 34 female. The rest of the day out of America, heck, I only went out to the state to a family reunion. I traveled a lot when I was in like high school. I did a lot of traveling because I also did like high school programs. I did a high school program for like a summer program in Japan. Man, it was one of the best experiences ever. I wish I could go back. That was like, oh my god, that was 7 years ago. I actually still keep in touch with some of my friends from there because I was in a language school program. So I got like college credits from it. And I went with like a bunch of people from around the world. So there were people from Russia who went, people from China, from Europe, from Canada, and obviously people from the States. But it was a great time. I was there for like a whole summer. It was incredibly hot. I stayed in Tokyo, but I stayed in like the very suburbs of Tokyo. The very suburbs. Like I was like on one of the outskirt towns. Like if you went into the town over, it was a different prefecture. Like our dorms were there, but the thing was like the school itself was in downtown Tokyo. So I had to take like a 40-minute train ride every day to and from back. It was a great time. I wouldn't have traded that experience for anything else. Like I genuinely, and that was also like the first time I was basically like by myself for a long period of time. I had to, I mean, I was in a dorm, so I had to like basically live by myself for a while. It was cool. I made friends with this lady. She owned her own like little convenience store. It wasn't like a chain one, like Family Mart or 7-Eleven or Lawson or anything. It was one of those like run by just a person. And she was so sweet. So every morning I'd go over there and like I'd buy her chocolate cornets, and they were so delicious. And there was like one morning I went over there and she at this point she recognized me already, because obviously one, I'm not Japanese. Like I feel like it's pretty easy to kind of remember who I am, you know. And there was one morning she didn't have any chocolate cornets, and she looked at me and she goes, "Chokokuro ne." No chokokuro ne. And I was just like, oh, it's okay. So I ended up getting something else, and she gave me like something else for free. So I was a regular there for a summer, and when I left, so I did a school trip one of those weekends. Like all of us went to Kyoto for a weekend. So I ended up buying like this really nice bag of matcha, and I gifted it to her, and I wrote her a letter. I struggled so bad to write her a letter. I had to write it in like actual Japanese kanji and everything, and I had a friend who was there who was fluent in Japanese who was able to help me write this letter. So I wrote a letter to her. I said, I don't know if we'll ever see each other again, but I appreciated seeing you every morning. And she was an older lady, so I don't even know if she's still here with us anymore, but it was one of the most like wholesome experiences ever. I miss it. I don't know. I actually, there was a plan for me to go to Japan sometime next year with some friends, but we'll see if that pulls through. Thankfully, actually, Japan is a little more cheaper to go to nowadays than it was back then. I think the yen was a lot more stronger when I went as opposed to now. So my money could go a little farther there. But, I mean, airfare is still very expensive. Hotels can still rack up a lot of money. I'm not too worried about, like, food costs or anything, because you can... Japan is just one of those places that food's fairly affordable. What I'm really scared of is how much money I'm gonna spend in Japan. Just buying shit. Buying cards. Buying merch. I feel like that's what's gonna really hurt my wallet, but we'll see. I actually haven't done like an international trip in a very long time. I think the last international, actually no, I went to Canada this year, so that's technically international, but I'm talking like visiting a whole new continent. The last time I went to a new continent was, or no, new continent, another continent. I went to the Philippines like 3 years ago. I'm not gonna come up with one of the life-size One Piece statues. Yeah, in Piece, I've never tried the shiny hunt yet. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's fairly easy in this game, honestly. I know expensive Japanese people think America is. I'm not concerned. Yeah, to put away like $3,000, which I was told was actually more than enough, but I don't know. I haven't like locked in a plan yet, which I probably should at some point. It's just also hard to travel outside of like school. Traveling outside of school times is, yeah. Because my friends want to go at the end of next year, like October time. And I'm just like, I'm in the middle of like midterms around that time. That might be a harder time for me to work with. That's so cute and sad at the same time. I hope she's still alive so you can probably meet her again. I hope so too. But if she's not there, it's okay. Yeah, it was her and then she had her son take care of it too. Yeah, I would always purposefully choose to go to her convenience store in the morning as opposed to just one of those chain ones. But it was a good 2 months. Like, I enjoyed my time living there. Even if it was a short term. I made some fun memories. It was actually the first time I also, like... this sounds really bad, but, like, it was also the first time I had, like, alcohol in, like, a party setting. So, yeah. Because most of us were high school, college students. You know, that's when I learned that I'm not a huge, like, party person. I don't like going to big parties that aren't, like, Filipino parties. Those are different. I'm very much, like, I like going to them for, like, a little bit, but I'm not somebody who's, like, huge party goer, you know? I'm very much, like, I want to hang out with people and just chill, you know? Hi, Sai. Got a shiny Alpha Sharpedo. Oh, nice! Shiny Scyther, hell yeah. Becomes some sort of life-size Zoro Mihawk. I love them. My sword boys. My sword boys. I actually ended up watching some One Piece last night. So I'm now officially past the 500s. I'm like, I watched 500 episodes of One Piece in a year. And I'm sure some people are like, that's actually not a lot. And I'm like, that's more than I probably would have watched. If it hasn't been for like the podcast. Yeah, Filipino parties are very different. They're very chaotic, but like in a different way, you know? Very chaotic in a different way. I haven't been to like a Filipino party in a long time. I want to though. I had so much of Scarlet Hunt, like Pokemon Scarlet. That's crazy. Shiny hunting in that game, in my opinion, is a little harder because there's no shiny sound. And I think it's harder to see shinies just because of the color grading in the game. I actually didn't realize how like ass it is, like the color grading in that game is. Hi, I'm new to your YouTube. Welcome in. We are shiny hunting right now. Thank you for your support. Appreciate ya. I hate shiny hunting in SMG so much. Yeah, I thought about doing it and I was like, you know what? I'm not having fun, so like, what's the point? I have plans to watch Persona 4 anime. It'll be a couple days ago. Oh, I need to play Persona. I have not gotten around to it. Don't forget the picnic strat. Yeah, the picnic strat does work. I can't believe it. One Piece is going seasonal next year, dude. Oh my god, I'm so happy about that because it'll give me time. So my goal by the end of next year is to get all caught up. That is my goal. Now, am I going to reach this goal? I'm gonna manifest and say yes. Because if you guys don't know, I don't really watch much anime, at least not anymore. I feel like I used to watch a lot of anime when I was younger because life was just simpler. You know, I only had to go to school and then I didn't have to do anything for the rest of the day, you know? But nowadays, it's a struggle for me to sometimes finish like 12 episode anime series because, you know, I don't want to say like I have better things to do with my time, but I'm like, if I have free time, I like to work just because for me, I like being productive. That's just the type of person I am. So, for me to watch 500 plus episodes of an anime in the span of a year is crazy. What is your all-time favorite anime? Honestly, at this point, I think it is One Piece. But it used to be Madoka. Madoka is probably number 2 for me. Madoka Magica is my favorite, or was my favorite anime. It's probably number 2. And I also, it's because I hold very, very dear memories for that anime. And it means so much to me. That anime is just, I'm a huge magical girl enjoyer. Twisted, thank you so much for the follow. I'm a huge magical girl enjoyer, so I watched like Sailor Moon, obviously. I've watched like Tokyo Mew Mew, Do-Re-Mi, Pretty Cure, you know, all of that. So that is my favorite genre of anime. And I was like, for the longest time, oh, Withy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I wasn't super into mainstream anime. Like, there were a few that I watched. There were a few that I went and watched, but I never really found interest in them, you know? So, for One Piece, the big reason why I never actually ended up watching One Piece is because I was very intimidated by how long the series was. But, you know, if you guys, I started watching it because I'm on this podcast called The One Piece Virgin, and it's hosted by Briggs. Pretty good. He's a good friend of mine. So the premise of the podcast is I'm the virgin. I've never seen One Piece. Now, let me preface this by saying, you guys know I'm also a TCG player. I play Pokemon TCG and One Piece TCG. Those are my 2 biggest TCGs I play. But I can play other TCGs. Those are the 2 that I enjoy playing the most. So I started playing the One Piece game a little bit before I actually started watching the series. So obviously if I'm playing the game, you know, I'm gonna be exposed to different characters I've never seen before, different like events being referenced from the anime. So I can't necessarily say that like I'm 100% a One Piece virgin, I suppose. Like I knew about Ace's death way before Marineford. And there was people on the podcast, or not on the podcast, who were commenting on the podcast. They're just like, it's not fair that, you know, this is a virgin, like you're saying this is like a One Piece virgin, but she's played the TCG, so obviously she knows some characters and stuff like that. And that's true. But I'm honestly somebody that, yes, I will avoid spoilers at pretty much all costs if I can avoid it. Like, I think I've done a good job of actively avoiding any spoilers for this game. Like, I feel like there's still megas I still don't know actually exist yet because I haven't gone and took like a look at them. But for One Piece, it was kind of hard to do that, especially because I was so active and like I was going to locals weekly. I mean, I don't go to locals weekly anymore. I think I go like once every 2 weeks. But I'll still like follow major regionals and stuff like that. So it's really hard for me to avoid spoilers. But at the same time, I think it's more important. For me, the journey to get there is more important than the actual, like, big event. Because I want to know how things led up to how they did. So, yeah. If somebody was really upset about it, and they can be upset, that's fine. Farming life in another world. Ooh. Takes time. Usually about 100-hour games. Oh, brother. That's a large time commitment. That's how I felt when I spent a whole year catching well worth of time. Yeah, I mean, it's about the journey, and I feel like people can enjoy media the way they want to enjoy it, you know? They were not the audacity, like, no one cares about the TCG. I do, and I'm sure there's countless others. And there were people commenting like, oh, it's cool that She can play the TCG. I really like this deck. So I'm like, there are people who do care, you fucking bozo. Only anime I watched was Pokemon, but I haven't touched it in a while. I haven't watched the Pokemon anime in years. I watched like the first season of Journeys when it was on Netflix, but I never picked it up after that. Even like the new one. Even though I heard the new one's actually pretty fun. But I think we are pretty overdue for a another generation. But we did have 4 years in between Gen 8 and Gen 9. So I'm assuming next year we will get our next gen, and it'll probably be teased on Pokemon Day. Yeah, I've only seen Fairy Tail, but even then I never ended up finishing it. I just remember back in like the early 2010s, everybody online would argue about One Piece is better, Fairy Tail's better, and I actually watched all of Fairy Tail up to the 2014 version. And at the time I was like, Fairy Tail's better, I like it more. And then I watched One Piece, I'm like, this is significantly better. I still love Fairy Tail though. I still have very fond memories of watching that anime. I was watching it at a time I probably should not have been watching it. 3 times the budget? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. I understand why people are frustrated with like I wish there was voice acting, and I really hope that they'll take this opportunity to add voice acting in the next gen, but I would not be surprised if they didn't. I'm sure it will look nice, and we will 100% play it when it comes out. 100%. Favorite anime is High School DxD. I had a few friends who really like that anime. They were gooners. And they are still gooners. One Piece probably has the most consistent and strong story in all of shonen. You know, I do be hearing all the time that One Piece is just one of the best fictional works of, like, literature. And, I'll be honest, I think that it's the best story I've ever read. Or not read, sorry, watched. I don't read the manga. I'm not a huge manga reader. There are times I will consider reading manga, but I don't know, I'm just not a huge reader when it comes to manga. Like, I will happily sit down and read novels, because that's what I do on my off time. I have, like, my Kindle always in my bag and everything. Like, I'll go and read every now and then. I haven't had a lot of time recently, but I love reading, but I just can't read manga. I don't know what it is. It's not that I hate it, it's just not my preferred way of consuming anime content. Yeah, because when I was approached to do the One Piece version, they were actually really highly recommending I do the manga. I read the manga. And I was just like, well, I'm not a manga person. And then they were like, well, you can watch the anime about One Piece. And I said, I'll watch the filler. Because for me, I'm like, I understand why people would recommend One Piece. But at the same time, I'm very much a detail-oriented person where it's like, I feel like I'd miss out on like some important details and such if I do One Piece and skip filler. So I'll happily sit through filler, which I think is the reason why it's taking me as long as it did to get to Marineford, because I watched every single episode. Did I pay attention to all the episodes, especially the fillers? No. I still watched it. Novels or smut, both. Right now, the smut I'm currently reading is the King of series by Anna Huang, and it's like a billionaire's romance smut series, and it's wonderful. I love it. I love it. I'm reading this other light novel. It's actually it's an anime, but I'm reading the light novel because I think the light novel came first before the anime, It's the one, I can't remember the name. I think it's a pretty long name. It's about a girl who, she got isekai'd and she really likes reading and she loves books. She got isekai'd because she died from a bookshelf falling on her into a world where nobody knows how to read. She got reincarnated as like a really sickly girl. Yes, Descendants of a Bookworm, there we go. So I read like the first few light novels of that. So I'm still working on that series. That one's pretty long. But yes, I'm currently working on that one too. I also have like the new Hunger Games book on my like watch list for a little bit. Or read list. I just haven't gotten around to it. Thank God it's not the spot with farm and die. No. No, I can enjoy literature. I do enjoy literature that isn't smut, I promise. Yes. Descendants of a Bookworm is so good. It is. Probably my all-time favorite light novel. Very good, well-paced. It is very good. It is wonderful. And I love that because of my Kindle subscription, I get to read it for technically free. So that's nice. I ended up actually watching a little bit of the anime and I actually preferred reading the light novel, so I stopped watching the anime. So, if you have any good light novel recommendations, I will gladly take them. I can't promise I'll read them right away, but I'll add them onto my little wish list. Season 3 of Bookworm. Oh my god, they're on season 2 already. The anime's kind of meh for Bookworm. It's fine. It was fun. Oh, the anime skips many details. I'm not surprised. I'm not that surprised. No siree. No shiny Litwick yet. We'll get there. I wish there was a way for me to automate the running around and respawning. Have you read Apothecary Diaries? I'm currently watching it right now. I'm on season 2. Admittedly, I really like it, but I've been watching One Piece, so I haven't been able to put too much of a dent into it. But I'm currently in the beginning of season 2 right now. It scratches like all the itches that I love, like slow burn romance. Hold up, let me adjust myself on my chair. It's like a slow burn romance, and it's just so good. Oh, I love Mau Mau. 1 second, let me do something real quick. There we go. We're chilling. Also, someone who's up to date with the manga, I say my favorite arc is still Thriller Bark. You know, I appreciated Thriller Bark for like the humor and everything. It's not my favorite arc, but it was definitely, I think the pacing in it could have been a lot better, which is why I think I took so long to watch Thriller Bark. But I mean, one of my favorite characters has come from that arc. Cough, cough, Perona. But wouldn't it be easier to get rid of the pat rats? I'm sure. I mean, they're not hurting me very much, because it'll always spawn the 2 Litwick in the back, no matter what. So the pat rats I'm just kind of ignoring. Yeah, I was told to enjoy One Piece as it is right now while I still can. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? But I was told that some of the like humor, I mean, there's still humor past like time skip, but it just doesn't feel the same. And I think it is also because at the time, like beginning of One Piece, right? Like the stakes were pretty low, you know, Luffy was just saving small towns and everything. And now we're actually getting up to like world government level issues. And, you know, the series does take a serious turn after time skip. So, yeah. Not weird that the passing was hard to get through. Oh yeah, it was definitely a little bit of a doozy to get through. I know you might like is the engagement of Mario Clark. What is it about? I'm very interested. I'm very interested. Do enlighten me. Do tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. I know there's like the Sword Art Online light novel that I know one of my friends reads, and I make fun of them. I didn't really like Sword Art Online. You know, Sword Art Online was like fine for like the first like 12 episodes, and then once it got to like the little fairy arc and like the fucking creep, I got very uncomfortable watching it. I got very uncomfortable watching it. I was like, I don't really like this. This is fucking weird. You know what? I will say, I do like the openings for Sword Art Online. I just didn't enjoy everything past like the first 12 episodes. I hope Tales of Wedding Rings gets another season. What is that? Do tell me more. I think it was good for the first 2 seasons. Dislike a lot. I just hear it progressively just gets worse. I don't know. I don't have the time to watch and sit through it, especially because I did not enjoy the second half of season 1. So I gave Gun Gale a chance. I did. The one with Sinon. But I don't know. I just couldn't. I was just like, eh. I don't know. I'm just gonna watch something else. I haven't felt like revisiting it. That's how I feel too. I'm just like, I don't feel like revisiting this. This is dare I say, a waste of my time. I'd rather just someone tell me what happens. Just so I know. Just so I know. Is the protag now? Kirito's insufferable. I'm not gonna lie. I think Asuna is a more interesting character than him. And no hate if you enjoy Isao. I'm just like, personally, it's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. I need to give Attack on Titan a chance. I actually never got past like the 3rd episode of the 1st season, and I've got inflamed for it my entire like middle and high school by my friends who really enjoy Attack on Titan. So I have not really seen it past episode 3, and not because I didn't like it. It was one of those things like, I'd rather watch this right now, but I heard it gets better, so who knows? Maybe it's worth a watch for me. Kirito is my main character of SAO's Gary's to you. AOT went down in flames. You can consider yourself lucky you didn't get into it. Did it really get worse? Did it really? Yeah, part of me kind of wants to do a hard reset here. Let me go check something really quick. We can do our hard reset. Swear to God, if there's another shiny Ghastly back here, I'm gonna crash out. Okay, there isn't. Oh! Wait! What? What? What's shiny? Wait, what? Wait! I'm gonna crash out. Fuck. Wait! Wait! Calm down! What was that? There was another shine. There's a shine. Was it one of the Ghastlies? I swear to God, if I freaking manifested that, is it you? Oh, it's you! Why is it not locking on? It's this guy. What? Oh, it's this guy. Wait, didn't he get a... Why can't I lock onto it? Oh my God! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me... Ellie, I got a shiny Screlp, I guess. Oh, that's the one that goes into Dragalge, right? Dragalge has a Mega now. Well, we got a shiny at least. That was a full on shiny. Where are you? I don't even think I caught a Screlp before. Have I caught a Screlp? Where did he go? Where did you go, sweet, sweet child? I don't know where he went. He's somewhere though. Yeah, at least I caught it. I don't know where it went. Oh, there you are. There you are. Hello. Ah. Well, we got a shiny at least. If they had knocked you out before catching the shiny, would have despawned? Nope. So the only time it'll despawn is if 1, you catch it. 2, you kill it and you don't catch it. Or 3, if it runs away, which has happened to me before. Which is always really unfortunate. No Litwick, but we got a Screlp. I guess that's something. I mean, shiny Screlp is pretty cool, I will say. Yeah, it's great for shiny hunt. That's why this game's pretty banger to shiny hunt. And it's pretty good because like you can use methods like this where you can just like keep fast spawning into like here and just keep spamming it until you get like a shiny. And then if you keep spamming it or you use the turbo method, it just doesn't despawn, you know? Oh, we got an alpha Froakie up there. But yeah, that's how shiny hunting in this game works. It's definitely a lot simpler. And yeah, that's why people are still shiny hunting at full odds, because like areas like this where it's spawning like 3-4 phalanx, which is what I did. I shiny hunted a phalanx at full odds and it was spawning like 4 phalanx. So if you girl delulu it, that means you have 4 times the odds, you know? So I got my shiny phalanx in like an hour and a half. So that's how shiny hunting in this game works. So with the Litwick, it's spawning 2. So I have 2 chances of it being shiny. So if you think about it, it's like half the odds, which is still pretty high, but yeah, faster encounter tables. Do you ever read web novels? I do. I used to read this one, albeit it's smut. There was this one, I don't think it was on Webtoon. There was one I read that was on Webtoon. It's called Down to Earth. It's about this alien girl. She was super cute. But my favorite one is called Under the Oak Tree, and it's like a Korean, is it a manhwa? Is that what they're called? A Korean webtoon, and it's a girl who got put into a arranged marriage, and like her dad like abused her for so long. And the thing is, like, when you think about arranged marriages, right, you think that like both people are not really interested in each other romantically, like they're only there doing it for like status reasons, financial reasons and stuff like that. Well, the girl kind of like, she didn't have like an initial attraction to like the main male character, but the main male character is like super obsessed with her and loves her, and it's like so cute. And they have a lot of sex, and I love it. It's great. Wonderful time. Done with giving children candy. Oh my god, already? What time is it for you? It's like about to be 4 p.m. on the Pacific. Full odds shiny frog would take 21 and a half hours. And you know what's sad? I will sit there for 21 and a half hours. 7 p.m. here in GA. Georgia. She's got a shiny Inkay. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. You got your shiny IUD. Your shiny birth control. Joke's on you. I'm not on birth control. I should be, though. They basically set up RPG-like dungeons that's been televised to the whole. Whoa! Go buy these monsters. Put in there. What the? Dude, Hydreigon Mega would be so sick. Hydreigon's definitely on my wish lists of megas. That and Roserade. I really hope Roserade gets one in the DLC. What did you say, Sai? Nothing. I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? I didn't say shit. I got lucky with my shiny frog. Took 4 phases. That's fast. That's 4 phases is like 4 for like full days in the game, right? Or is it when it transitions between day and night? I already know all the megas, so I can't wait. I can't really give you my wish list out because of what's coming out. Yeah, Roserade, Hydreigon's on there for me. I would love to see one for like the Vanillux. That'd be cool. It'd be cool for like a mega evolution. It turned into like a whole Sunday. That'd be sick. Archelodon's on there for me. I'm trying to think. Are there any like Paldean ones I would have liked? I think Tinkaton Mega Evolution would go hard. Man, I'm sad Tinkaton's not in this game yet. Who knows? Maybe it'll come one day. One day it shall appear. I really want to see Mega Machamp. Does Machamp not have a Mega? Yogurt as a milk substitute. Dragapult would be so good too, yeah. Sadly, no. Oh, I thought Machamp had one. Am I thinking about Dynamax? I might be thinking about Dynamax. Dynamax is such a cool mechanic. I understand why people don't like it, but I like it. Yeah, I'm probably getting it confused with this Gigantamax form. G-Max, got it. Poseidon, what are you doing? We are shiny hunting for a Litwick, and we are not succeeding, but we did get a shiny Skrelp, so that's pretty cool. Even though I'm pretty sure it's gonna have 6 arms. Top 3 best dragon type, and he's not wrong. Wolfie's not wrong. Dude, it's so sad. I didn't get to watch really his recent video talking about how he's, but I did watch I did read somebody who did like summarize the video, and it's just such a shame because like this man is just trying to live his life, like play in tournaments, but people are being so disrespectful. It's such a shame. And that's like a big reason why, like I know some of the talents in Mythos, they've actually done a lot of like IRL meetups and stuff like that for fans and everything. And I have my own reasons as to why I don't do any of those. I've been asked a few times, and like it's not that my company won't allow it. Like Mythos is pretty chill. They're like, yeah, you can do like IRL like meet and greets and stuff, you know. But for me, I don't think I'm gonna do stuff like that in the future. I mean, it's one privacy reason. I have my own personal reasons. I've actually been stopped. I don't even know how many times. It might have been like 2-3 times. I was at like a Pokemon event. I've been stopped and asked like, are you Psy by any chance? Because they recognize my voice. And usually for the most part, there was one time I said no to someone just because I wasn't sure what I was supposed to say. Because at the time I didn't know what the boundaries were, because my company at the time didn't really have like a policy or anything when it came to that. Because it was so early, right, into my streaming. But I have been stopped. And usually for the most part, I'll say yes and be like, it's nice to meet you. I've signed some stuff before. And I'm just like, no pictures. It's like, that's fine. Like, you could say you meant me, just please no pictures. I really appreciate it if you did not did that. So I don't foresee myself doing stuff like that, because I'm also scared of like people being disrespectful, right? And that's not to say like, oh, you know, my shipwrecks, I'm so scared of them. Like, I'm sure 99.9% of you would be super respectful if anything would happen. But like, if we like, you know, meetups or anything like that, but I'm also just scared for the off chance, you know? Did you find your shiny? I did not, but I did find a shiny Skrelp down the hallway. Sorry, I don't mean you guys. I'd err on the side of caution. Oh yeah, 100%. And even if I were to do that sometime in the future, I would be sure to bring, I wouldn't say security, but like people who are ready to throw hands if needed. People say TVI should enable some sort of VIP zone. They did that at Worlds, kind of. I think there was a content creator lounge. I didn't go as a creator for Worlds. I did go just as a spectator. But I did have friends that were invited as creators, so they did let me know, like, how things went. And for the most part, most of them were like, you know, they were okay with how things went. They were okay, but there were definitely improvements I think they wanted, and they were valid concerns. Yeah, after the emery roofing, even more understandable. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. 100. You know, I was gonna go to TwitchCon this year and just ultimately decided like 2 months before not to, because I was ready to like buy my ticket and book my hotel, but I just had like this feeling that I wouldn't have fun at TwitchCon, so I didn't like end up going. And like some of my friends weren't gonna go either, so I kind of like was like, well, you know, I don't know how much I would enjoy my experience going someplace. And you can argue like, oh, you could meet new people, and yeah, I'm sure I could have, but at the same time I'm just like, I would rather go with like a group of friends as opposed to be just going by myself. But are you live tomorrow or not? I will not be. You can check my YouTube community posts, my Discord server, and my Twitter for my schedule. If you can go to a World of Pokemon and pick any non-legendary mythical Pokemon for your partner, who you choose? My favorite, Pancham. Then there's a whole Wolflick situation. Oh yeah, because I'm also somebody, I'm very like, I don't like getting touched by other people. Like sometimes I don't even like getting touched by like my friends, you know? I get kind of freaked out a little bit. Like you have to know me for a while for like it to be okay to do that. Like even just like putting a hand on my shoulder freaks me out. So like, and I'm very reactive too. So I'm just afraid that even if something were like that to happen, I wouldn't want to like entirely hurt someone. Yeah, mace or taser. I used to carry mace on me, but then I don't know where it went. I lost my mace. I actually, yeah, I used to carry a taser in my bag. And it was because I worked at the time. I was working an office job, and I worked in a really bad area in Atlantis. And I would work, my shift was like pretty late into the night. By pretty late, I mean like 7 p.m. And it was late, and it was a scary part of town, so I had a taser. Thankfully, I never had to use it. Thank God. Thank God. But yeah, that's why, like, I sometimes don't mind, like, being like, hey, I'm gonna be here this weekend, or, you know, like, I had no problem announcing on Worlds, because I also had friends who were going, and I wanted to make sure, like, they also knew. But, I mean, I am very cautious as well. So, yeah. Especially when I'm there IRL. But I don't ever really travel alone either. Usually I go with, like, a group of people. And I stick with a group of people for, like, the entirety of the trip. So, I very much tread caution. Especially nowadays. You never know. You never know how, like, sometimes in nicer areas of, like, certain states and stuff be still happening. Like, yesterday, there was this really sad story I came across where this guy, he was in LA, and albeit it was in, like, maybe not the best area ever, but it wasn't, like, the worst area in Los Angeles. He was just chilling. Like, he had headphones on, and he was just walking down the street, and some guy, just random dude, just attacked him, beat him up, and this poor guy, he didn't want to, like, fight back, because you never know nowadays, people be carrying whatever they have, and this guy ended up passing away, and it was like, oh my god, what a scary world we live in. Sometimes I just want to perish. Can I just move to, like, Antarctica or something? Oh, maybe Alaska doesn't sound that bad. Sounds like LA. Yeah, still scary though. There's a reason why I don't go outside and touch grass. There's a reason why I don't touch grass. It's safer in my home. I like being in here. LA is the GTA 10 server. I hear it's literally just GTA. Alaska is actually not a great state if you don't know what you're doing. My dad, he lived in Alaska for like, I think he lived there for like 3-4 years. And he actually really liked it. He liked how quiet and peaceful life was. But the only thing he had an issue with was like the seasonal depression, which was really bad for him. So he ended up moving. But, yeah. Just move out in the middle of nowhere and hope a new war doesn't start. Yeah. I just want to live a nice, peaceful life. You know what I mean? Just live in peace. I'm happy to live here in Germany. Raise your hand if you're an international shipwreck. Could be in Svalbard. Dude, I like watching that one creator on TikTok where she like documents her life in Svalbard, and I'm just like, low key, this looks fun. I don't know. I've always dreamed, like, as like even a younger child, I'm very much a city girl type of vibe. I like living in the middle of chaos. I like living in the middle of chaos. Like, my dream city to move or live in is New York City, but God knows how fucking expensive. I don't nearly make enough to be able to pay, like, rent in that city. But, you know, a girl can dream. A girl can work hard. You never know. Dreams might come true. I mean, shit. I dreamed about being a corpo VTuber. Well, not really, but, like, I dreamed about being a decently sized VTuber, and look where I am now. I'm still baby, but like, I mean, in my PL, I used to average like 5-10 people. Like, that's babu, that's babu. But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Part of me also kind of like really kind of, you know, misses the time of having like a small community, because I, you know, how do I say it? I don't want to say like get more intimate, because I feel like that's very extreme. But it was just like super tight knit and everything. And, you know, I have a larger community now, and I love all of you. But I feel bad sometimes that, like, man, I want to make sure I appreciate every single one of you. And having a larger community, sometimes it's harder for me to do that. But I just want to say, like, I appreciate all of you. I love every single one of my shipwrecks. You guys are all very special to me. So thank you. Thank you. We're smaller than the big city. Definitely more densely populated than suburbs. People give Detroit shit, but it's really cleaned up in the last 20 years. I've never been to Detroit. How is Detroit? That's in Michigan, right? I have a friend that used to live in Detroit. Cheapest apartment in New York is like $3,000. That's crazy. Hey, Sai, did you know shiny Pokemon are easier to catch than normal Pokemon? That's all you do is shiny shorts. The guy was hunting Litleo, dude. I just spammed the area, the wild area 3 strat. I think I have a bunch of Litleo, or I had a bunch of shiny Litleos, and then I gave them away to chat. I gave them away earlier this week. Detroit is ... something. You know, I think I clown on Florida a little bit, but I genuinely want to know what it's like to live in Florida. Like, what is it like to live in Florida? Detroit is better. I wouldn't call it great. Florida fucking sucks. What? Is this coming from somebody who has lived in Florida? I've been here for 33 years. Oh, okay. Depends on the season. Vancouver? I haven't been to Vancouver in so long. I only went one time when I was like younger, because I have family in Vancouver. Florida's all gators. I fear that I would try to make friends with the animals in Florida. Only people from there can drive there, and it's expensive. Oh, I see. Florida can be nice depending on where you are, but the Hong Kong are horrible. They have puddle gators. Dude, have you guys seen that video where the guy caught like one of the gators inside of his little trash bin? I'm like, are people in Florida just used to seeing gators? Like, just chilling in their neighborhoods? It's cold even in the summer. I want to live in a place where it's cold, nice and cool, nice weather just all year. And unfortunately, Atlantis doesn't have that. Some storms in Florida take the gators. Oh, poor guys. There's this guy, this TikToker I watch. He lives in Florida. He like, he's crazy. Like he hunts for his own dinner. Like he'll like be like, I want this for dinner. Proceeds to fucking dive in the ocean, and I'm like, that's crazy, my guy. I say that, but I'm the god of the seas. But like, just imagine just being like, oh man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna just go get a random ass lionfish. Head out to make dinner. Bye, Paladin Justice. Thank you so much for hanging out. If it isn't scorching hot with insane humidity, you get a bunch of crazy people running around. There's a story about a guy who got high on bath salts and attacked someone, biting the skin of their face. What the fuck? What? That's crazy. Florida is essentially 3 states: Miami, Orlando, South Georgia. Oh. 41, is it 41 Celsius or Fahrenheit? Atlantis finally hit like the 60s. But my god, it took so long. Besides, there's flood Florida. Oh yeah, no, I still want to flood Florida. But maybe I might give it a chance if any Floridians want to defend Florida. In Orlando, does work at Disney, so I'm gonna get a discount. That sounds fun. Hey, once a news guy where a dude support animal was banned from his local Walmart. Not that the support animal is a gator. What the? Can you flood California? I think California needs it. California definitely needs it. From my understanding. There's a trend where if you type Florida man birthday, type of Florida man you'd be. Oh my goodness. Your top 1 favorite Kanto Pokemon? That's hard. I like Slowpoke a lot, but I don't know if he's my favorite. I don't know. He's doing a live in Cali. Jesus Christ. Does it ever rain? Texas is finally getting colder. There was a point in time I actually considered moving to Texas because I was pursuing like a voiceover career, and actually a lot of my friends lived in Texas at the time. They're like, Sai, you should move here. You know, we can get you like connections and hook you up with, you know, like people that can help you out. So I there was a time I actually deeply considered moving to Texas. And part of me is like, I wonder, Texas is fine with the heat and garbage in the summer. That's the part that scares me. That is the part that scares me for sure. MJTV is in Texas. How long have you been shiny hunting for? Maybe just over an hour. We got 1 shiny, but it wasn't Litwick. 118? That's crazy. Brother, I can barely survive 90. 90 degrees is what kills me, man. I'm already perishing at that. 40 degrees already here in Canada. That's nice. Texas has more freedom than California. Really? Patra. I already have a shiny Patra. I was the first shiny I caught in this game. I was like less than 2 hours in the game and I caught it. And I was like, what? What is this? I did football in high school. Dude, I remember those days. Going to like high school football games are always so fun. Come on, shiny Litwick. I only have 40 minutes until I have to end stream. I only have 40 minutes, my guy. I've actually been really enjoying doing longer streams recently. I don't know if you guys noticed, but usually I used to cut my streams off at like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I guess that's a good question. What is the hottest it's ever gotten where you guys are at? I think for sure over 100 for me. But even then, during the summers, I like coop myself up in my home. I'm like a little like crab. I go into my shell, or like a turtle. I don't really like stepping outside when it's summer, and if I do, I'm gonna like I purposely did most of my grocery shopping at night when it wasn't that hot. 114, 42 Celsius. 128 in Texas. What the freak? 117. Also, you guys don't have to give me your location. That's fine. Don't dox yourselves. 117 is crazy. My county peaked at 107. Holy shit. 80% humidity. Some of the worst heat I've actually ever experienced in my life was in the Philippines. Because it was like burning, like scorching your skin hot, like from the sun type of heat. And then it was like 80% humidity as well. And it was the worst. I don't care. I'm living GTA server every day. You are a strong person, man. I could not. Oh, 108? That's pretty high. That's pretty high. My favorite weather is in the 60s and 50s. Like those two like temperatures between 50 and like maybe 65. Perfect weather for me. Perfect. It's a wonderful time. For Switzerland, a very cold country. I've always wanted to go to Switzerland. That's on like one of the top of my lists. Like I want to go to like a European country. Because I've only been to France and I've only been to Italy. So I shouldn't tell you I attend Hogwarts and Emerald City Theft and Narnia. Yeah, I'm for sure gonna find you. I'm for sure gonna find you. I'm happy it's the low 80s. Brother, that's still hot. Don't know, unless you have money living here, it's hard. I've been to Paris and I've been to Rome. I loved both of those cities. They were a lot of fun. Utah, history was 117. I mean, 28% humidity with 97 is not that bad. You ever been on the Hogwarts Express? I've not. Chat, don't tell anyone, but I actually live on the moon. Are you an L? Hello? I lived in Florida and Washington, D.C. I loved Washington, D.C. I've been there when I was younger. I did like a school trip. It was like one of those middle school trips where it's like, you and a bunch of other students get to go to Washington, D.C. So we went during like cherry blossom season. And that was one of the first experiences I actually like genuinely experienced racism. I was in this gift shop. I was at a museum. I forgot what museum it was. It was in Washington, D.C. And I was like, I'm sure you guys have been in these type of gift shops where they'll put like what is it called? Like these pebbles, right? Like these little cute little rocks that are different colors, and there's like a big pile of them, and like you can put your hand in there and like pick out which ones you want. So I did that, and I ended up not liking any of them, so I like was like, I'm not really into these. I'm just gonna put these back. So I did. I put them back, and I continued kind of looking at the store. So then I get approached by like 5 like store staff. Like there were 5 people who approached me. Mind you, I was like 13 or maybe 14 at the time. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. Not like the ones you'd put in like a pouch and then they weigh it and it's like, oh, okay, you can have like all these rocks for however much price or whatever. I'm gonna do a hard reset here. So there was like 5 gift shop staff and this like lady. She was angry. She was like, it's this girl, I saw her do it. And I was like, what are you talking about? And it's funny because like, actually, I was with, my parents didn't go, but I was with like a parent chaperone. And I went, like, we were in a group of like, I had to be in a group with like these girls. And this girl's like, I saw her steal some rocks. And this girl, like, they were like, what? And then she's like, she's brown. And like, she had to have stolen them because I saw her near, and I could have sworn I saw her put it into the pocket, and I'm like, you're thinking I stole something because you thought you saw something and because I'm brown? Like, this girl legitimately said that, and it was like an older lady too. And this parent chaperone I was with, she got so angry at this lady. She's like, first of all, what the fuck? Second of all, and this poor girl, like, the gift shop staff were like, I need you to like empty your pockets and show us what's in your bag. And I, like, poor little 13-year-old Poseidon was like, had to like do that. And like, honestly, that might have been, I don't know if I could have like reported her for something, but this lady had no problem telling me that it's because she saw me like near this area, could have sworn I put something in my pocket and that I was brown. And I was just like, what does that even fucking mean? Like, what are you talking about? It was so fucked up. I still think about that every now and then. I'm like, Yeah, did even a compensation for false? No, they didn't. I just left the store. That was it. It was very shameful. Yeah, it sucked. And like, I was just a kid, you know? It was the worst. I look back on it now and I laugh, but I'm just like, damn, there are people out there that exist like that. I think it was either harassment or emotional distress. And I'm like, this lady was, she was well in her like 40s, maybe 50s. And I'm like, she was so angry. She was screaming at me. Like the whole store could hear what was going on. It was bad. I'm definitely not a great experience. It was an interesting moment to just say. Oh well. I hope that maybe she learned. Maybe one day she learned, I don't know. Yeah. Great times! I say, as we still have not gotten the Litwick, I would have kicked the lady out. Yeah, that was rude. And this poor, like, it was like 6 people coming up to this 13-year-old, cornering her. Like, that was bad. And this is why I don't go outside. Just kidding. I don't think I've actually had like an experience like that recently. In recent years. Thankfully, the high school I went to, like, I didn't have to go through very much of that. Like, it was a pretty, I would like to think, a diverse high school. No, I have a bad experience in California. That doesn't surprise me. I'd be hearing some wild stuff happening in Cali. Wild stuff be happening for whatever reason. I'm like, can we just live in a world of peace? Maybe we should just reset. Maybe I need to talk to the other gods to just like, maybe we can talk about resetting humanity. Eric, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. Oh my god. Good on you, my guy. Glad I'm never going there. The reset button is right over there. Let's just reset humanity. We'll talk to the Titans. We'll figure a solution out. It reminds me of that one, I don't know if you guys seen Ruby or WBY. Used to be down by Rooster Teeth. I said used to. I say used to because god damn. I don't even know what happened. I have not kept up with anything they've been doing. But it reminds me of that one season where we find out that the gods or whatever reset humanity. And I'm like, I should do that. I should do that. I don't know, when are they gonna do the next season? Because I'm actually caught up with Ruby. I actually really enjoyed like the first 3 seasons, and then after that I'm just like, what the fuck is happening anymore? What is going on? Just resurrect Kronos and see if you can turn back time before humans got back. I think we should go back to the caveman days, where times were a lot simpler. I don't know about Ruby, never watched. I think most people are familiar with the franchise. Rip on Monty Ohm. Dude, I freaking was so sad when he passed. Rooster Teeth is kind of dead. I think Rooster Teeth is just dead. I think the rights to Ruby, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I think they went to Viz, right? Viz Media. Record of Ragnarok tournament IRL. I'd win. Because I have a fork. I was a little offended as a Californian, but you're not wrong. I mean, I've been to California quite a lot. It's not a bad place. I see why people kind of like see it as like their intent, like their dream destination, right? I feel like there's a lot to do. You know, some people who do like the warmer weather would enjoy California. However, it do be a little scary. They're gonna be more Ruby, if they're gonna reboot the entire thing. Yeah, I think maybe they should just reboot it. Maybe they can just improve on it, because I feel like we kind of lost where we were supposed to go. Because last season just felt like Alice in Wonderland. And I'm like, we just started this as a teenage girls in a huntress school, just, you know, doing their thing. We kind of lost the sauce a little bit. The sauce did get a little lost. I'm ready to give up on this Litwick and do the turbo stuff. I mean, maybe we can figure out how to do the turbo stuff. I want to know. Maybe we can get a shiny Fennekin. But I think shiny Fennekin's in a different wild zone. Sir, I need you to relax. Maybe we can figure out the turbo stuff together, because I have not done any of the turbo stuff on this controller yet. And we can figure it out together, chat. Oh shit, I've been to Louisiana. I've never been to Louisiana. I've been to all of the West Coast states. I've been to a pretty good handful of the East Coast. I've been to some central states. It went off the rails after Monty. I agree. I agree. All right, I need to. Does anybody know a good bench to do a bench strat? I don't know. I can't recall. Oh, that's right. They did an anime version of Ruby. I think I only watched like a few episodes of it, but I can't even remember. I can't even remember what the hell happened in there. I know it was like pretty much the same, but there was like another character and there was like a new stuff going on, but the Fennekin, where's the Fennekin bench? I heard it's like up here, right? Somewhere. Is it Wild Zone 18? Oh, well. Oh, it's raining. I feel like the controls are a little more weird on this controller for me. Like, it doesn't... I don't feel as fast. On the roof. Ah! Move! Move! Yeah, the BRB Ruby Bros of YouTube. I think Hades actually interviewed her, if I'm remembering. Ooh, Salamence. I think I saw someone say it's like over here. New research? Oh no. New research? Ah! Mega furry! Alright. You have a rubber band? I do! From the last Wild 3 strat. Okay, I'm trying to see see if I can get this item really quick. I do have a chocolate phalanx, and I love them. They're named Megazord, like Power Rangers. Okay, so I know it's... I remember somebody had said on TikTok that you go up here... Oh, and there's colorful screws as well. Ah, it's this bench, right? Or am I crazy? Or is it this... No, this is not plug and play. Oh, there's a bunch of, Is it one of these ones? So we do the strat. The closest one to the green wall. Interesting. 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 So then, where's the Fennekin spawn? I just want to know where it spawns. I do be hearing Pokemon. I just don't know where they're at. Is it here? So an Altaria spawns down there. Oh, there's the Fennekin. So what can I get from this one? Okay, let me figure out this turbo shit. I don't fucking know how this works. This manual is huge and in like 5 different languages, mainly Japanese. Click one button and we'll activate rapid fire. Press and hold the turbo button. So I just go like... Oh, did I do it? Oh, will it reset the Salamence? Oh, okay, I need the bed. Okay, hold up. I'm trying not to fall out of my chair. I'm trying not to hurt myself. Which I fail to do all the time. Sorry, I have to pull out this manual. Full... I don't know how this works! Press one button will activate rapid fire. Press and hold the turbo button and the... Oh, I did it. So then I put the rubber band like that. Oh. Oh, there we go. I didn't touch the thing. How do I know how long this will go? Oh. Maybe this isn't working. Do I still have to... Is the rubber band just not... Ah! The rubber band is not working! Why? I feel stupid. I think... Yeah, that's what I did. I adjusted it. Oh, there we go! Wait! Guys! I'm a woman in STEM. Oh my god. I'm an engineer. Chat, I'm an engineer! I'm an engineer! You're not in the right category? What? Wait, I don't even have a category. What is this bullshit? Here we go. I wasn't even in a category. Wow, now this AFK is just chatting stream. Wow, wait, can somebody tell me what shinies we can get? So I can change the thing. I'm a woman in STEM. What can I say? This is just chatting now. You guys aren't mad at me for doing this, right? You guys can't be mad at me. Did you get the shiny Litwick? We did not. I low-key gave up. By gave up, I mean I just wanted to do. Yeah, this is just a Zatsu stream now. Halloween Zatsu. I have to eat dinner. Bye, LA. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good dinner. Yeah, I'm like, I'll come back to it later. Akatsu. Akatsudan. Is it really this easy? That outfit though, I know, I'm just so bonita. I'm so bonita. Brother. You think we got one now? I'm so impatient. Finally got a female snow rat. Wow, congrats! Congrats. I want a frostless as well. Oh, I'm shiny. We'll leave it a secret. Oh. Yeah, anti-homeless bench over the shiny hunting bench. Well, maybe the turbo controller wasn't a bad investment. Maybe it wasn't the worst investment ever. Is it true though, if you're on a Switch 1, that it takes a little longer to get these? I mean, I'm playing on a Switch 2, but I heard it's a little harder to get these. Lopunny, Bagon, Swablu. Oh, okay. Interesting. How much did the turbo controller cost? I paid like 20 bucks for mine. There's like some, I heard some people got theirs for like 15. Some people got like the $30 ones. I got this one, it was like $20. I got it for like purple. It came in like a few colors. I wanted a cute one, that's why. I'm sure I could have gone with a much more cheaper one and it would have done the same thing, but I also just like having cute stuff because I'm a girly at heart. I just really like cute stuff. What can I say? Switch one's about the same. You're thinking of Scarlet and Violet. Oh, okay, with like the resets like in between. Got it. Oh, Switch one does have longer load times. Took me like 10 hours to get a shiny Litwick. I think I might be on like hour 3 or 4 now. I've done a few already. Man, 4 hours got me shiny Swablu, Alpha, Salamence, and Fennekin. I'm on a Fennekin because Fennekin's my favorite Kalos starter. The controller is even macros that even. Ooh, is there really? How much is it? Maybe I'll buy that one. Maybe I'll return this one and buy that one. I don't know what a top number do you think you are up to now? I have no idea. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I actually don't know. I wish I could tell you. Violet ones are about 1.5 hours faster. What? Just 1.5? That's crazy. 1.5? That's insane. Oh my gosh. It's like $80. That's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. Oh, I took off my thing. Do you guys like my cape on? I feel like my cape makes me feel more powerful. Makes me feel cooler. I don't know. I really like this costume. Maybe I'll just wear it for a little bit. I think it looks really cool. I like it. Cape good. Cape very nice. No capes. I actually just recently rewatched Incredibles 2. I just had it on. Sometimes you just put a movie on while you work or do chores or something. That's what what happens. What I do. I was like basically rewatched it while I was getting other stuff done, and I was like, this movie's pretty ass compared to the first one. I really like the first Incredibles. It's one of the best Pixar movies, in my opinion. I like it. The cape stays on during everything. The cape stays on during sex. Sorry to break it to you, but it stays on during sex. Find a shiny yet? I found a shiny Skrelp. I found a shiny Skrelp. I haven't found the shiny, what's his face? Litwick. Unfortunato. One day though, one day. Got a second shiny Eevee. Nice! The poodles. I want to get enough furfros for each form and have it in shiny, but I feel like that's a little extra. That might be a little tiny bit extra. You guys think we have a shiny now? How do I turn off the turbo mode? Do I just tap it again? Why is my controller? Oh, I don't know how to stop it. I know I'm being impatient, but wait. I'm doing a Drampa hunt. I love Drampa. Okay. I love Drampa. Drampa's so cool. Wow. Super! Thank you so much, Rabret, for the $10 super. Happy Halloween. Are you excited for Kirby Air Riders? All I know is November 8th. I'm not a huge Kirby fan, but honestly, Kirby Air Riders does look fun, so maybe I'll try it out. Maybe I'll try it out. It sounds like you're very excited for that, though, and I'm happy you're excited. Okay. How do I turn this off? Hold down the turbo and press down the... I'm assuming they all kind of work similarly. It did work. No shiny yet. What the fuck was that? Is it the Swablu? Do they always sound like that? Me just looking. I don't see anything. I don't see nothing. Oh, well, the Lopunny is not pink yet. Lopunny isn't pink yet. I have phased 19 times for that fox. You know what? You're a trooper. Oop, hold up. Let me adjust this. Am I stuck? Okay, I'm putting the rubber band on. Hold up. How do I adjust the rubber? How did I adjust the rubber band the first time? Oh no. Hold up. The rubber band. Yeah, I need to... I don't remember how I had the rubber band last time. Now I'm like, oh no. Oh, Noibat and Noivern spawn at night. But if it doesn't turn, will it still be there if I got like a shiny Noivern and it's daytime? Will it stay? I'm assuming it does. Did I fuck the rubber band? Well, how did I have it last time? I'm like trying to adjust the rubber band. Did I loosen it too much? I might have loosened it a little bit. Are you live on Sunday? I will not be. I really highly suggest checking my schedule on my social media, my YouTube community tab, as well as my Discord server to see whenever I'm live. But you never know. Sometimes I like to guerrilla stream. Yeah, it does. Okay. No, but it'll be there the next night. Do you think they knew what they were doing when they were making, Lopunny? Yeah, I'm like... I adjusted... I don't know how I adjusted the rubber band the first time, but... Clearly this time... Oh my god. I did not do it right. Oh! Okay, I did it. Ah, okay. I see what I did wrong. Okay. You guys aren't mad at me for using a turbo, right? My hands be hurting sometimes. Well... She was based on Playboy magazines? Really? That's not a rumor, is it? That's crazy. What the heliante? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I've been raw dogging the 1K battles just with my normal Joy-Cons. Please help it tell. Brother, I don't know what to tell you. I have a feeling this controller might be cooked by the time I'm done with it. This controller might have infinite fucking drift. Lopunny, yeah, the design is based on the Playboy design. Oh, I see. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of weird. I'm just afraid the rubber band might give it fucking drift. That's what I'm afraid of. I heard some stories, but maybe I'm being a little cautious. Bunny girl outfits do be popular in Japan. Okay, so before I was actually gonna put bunny ears on my model before I put like the horns and stuff. Actually, maybe I can just I'll remove this. But I had the idea to do the horns like literally 10 minutes before stream. I had this ready to go. Let me see if I can get it. Where art thou? I was gonna wear these. I wasn't gonna be like I was gonna have bunny ears on. Oh. Why don't you want a pin? Why don't you want a pin? There we go. So I was gonna have this on my model today. I was gonna do like bunny ears. But I ended up going with the horns last minute. I was just like, I think I like the horns, but the bunny ears are quite cute. The bunny ears on Raul. Why not both? It would have been too much. Like horns, bunny ears, and a halo. Like that would have been kind of crazy. So if I turn this off and this off, I would have been like a bunny girl. But I didn't end up doing that. I did not end up doing that. It looks very rubbery. It's like latex. It's like latex. If you have the ears, you need the fluffy bunny too. I would totally show you my gyat, but I'm using a live 2D model. I don't know, one day I'll get a 3D model. I'll be honest, I've always kind of been a person that's preferred having live 2D over 3D, because I'm very much like, I like being stationary. You know, I feel like if I got a 3D model, I wouldn't be able to use it to its full potential. But, you know, maybe that'll change within the next year or so. I want a 3D model, and maybe we can make it. I don't know when I'm gonna do another subathon or like a donathon or anything like that. I have no plans of doing one, not even for my 2nd anniversary. I don't know, we'll see. The last one I did was a donathon for my birthday. Madara, thank you so much for the follow. But I kind of want to reserve like those type of events for like birthdays and maybe anniversaries. But even then, I'm not entirely sure. Now that I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, I kind of feel like, you know, I'm not really sure when I would want to do one. And honestly, I'm kind of come to the point in my like VTuber journey where I just am kind of just streaming what I want, and I just stream for as long as I want, and I don't know if I could commit to more than like a 12, maybe a weekend subathon, because it's also a lot of work into like scheduling and stuff. So I was actually planning for my anniversary this year just to do like a mini stream. I mean, I am gonna debut another outfit, so that'll be coming, and then it'll just be like a little cute anniversary stream, and then we'll just call it. But I don't know if I have any plans of doing any sort of like subathon, donathon, or any of the sorts. But who knows? Maybe things might change. You never know. I'm always changing my mind every now and then, but I mean, I probably need to make a decision soon, considering that my anniversary is literally in a month and a half. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I've been asked about it like multiple times already. Like, when am I gonna do another one? I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want to say I don't have an interest in it, but I am kind of like, not sure. I don't blame you. Thought about YouTubing stuff. Full-time work, I'm unsure. It's possible. I streamed as Poseidon full-time with like working a full-time job, like a 9 to 5 for quite some time. And then I got laid off, and then I ended up doing this for full-time for a little bit. And then I ultimately decided to go back to school. So now I'm VTubing with a full-time load of classes, which is not easy, but it's definitely possible. My advice to people who, I guess, want to do like VTubing and full-time work is, I think time management is a huge, a huge skill to have. And it's definitely possible. I think you should, if you're doing full-time work, don't focus on trying to like, I guess, I don't know how to word it. Like, it makes sense in my head what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how to convey it in words. But, I mean, just have fun with it. Like, it's, if you're streaming with like a full-time job or school, if you're not having fun streaming, then you're better off using that time just resting, because I understand how like, how grueling it is to do both. So honestly, there were multiple times within my like, I guess, VTubing journey. Artesia, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in raiders. For those who are new here, hi, my name is Poseidon. I am unfortunately going to be ending stream within a few minutes, but I appreciate the raid nonetheless. I hope you had a great stream. Hello. Rita, thank you so much for the follow. You host some great events. I do my best. But have fun with it. It should, like, for me, at least how I kind of see things with like doing school and full time, like this, I get excited to stream. Like I use it as a motivation for me to finish off the day, finish the work I need to do. Like, damn, once I finish this, I get to stream, you know? And that's kind of what keeps me going. But I also understand that for everybody else, it's different too. So don't, you should take care of yourself first and foremost. For me, I also have like a priority list. Like, I will always keep school at the top of my list. Like, there are times where I do have to cancel streams because, you know, I have to get an assignment done or I underestimated the workload. So, Good morning. Hello. But yeah, I'm just somebody that also likes keeping myself busy. I tend to like fall into like depression slumps if I find myself not doing anything, you know? So that's also for me to keep my mental health okay, is to be able to keep my mind busy doing things. So, yeah, definitely take care of yourself first and foremost. I don't think having a full-time job should scare you from doing VTubing. If you want to do it, you should do it. You should 100% do it. And have fun. Like, that's the biggest part. I would not be here if it wasn't for me, like, actually enjoying what I do. And it's like, it sucks because I've seen a lot of VTubers who got into this and ended up not liking it. And it makes me really sad because a lot of those people spent money. And it's like, VTubing isn't, at least if you want, like a live 2D model, especially really good quality one. Those are not cheap. Albeit, I will say, there's a lot of free resources now. I wish there was a lot more free resources when I started VTubing, but I feel like now, 2025, going into 2026, there are so many affordable and free resources. Like, there is, like, I don't even know how many customizable VTuber models are out there now. You can get a really good one for, like, $100, which is insane. So, I think right now is a great time to start VTubing, especially with how many resources are out there. And even if you want like your own custom model, there's artists in all types of price ranges and you'll find somebody. It took me really long to find my model artist. My model mama, she's pretty affordable. Like a full body model, just a base model from her is like $500. I was like, I paid like $500. And she does great work. I love my model so much. And my model mama, I love her. She's great. So, yeah, my advice. Try it out if you like it. If you like it, go ahead, spend the money. Obviously, give yourself a budget. Like, don't spend more money than you need to, you know? I don't want to see anybody go broke because they want to go VTubing. This is coming from somebody that has done that. I have done that. In my PL, I spent maybe like $2,000-$3,000 on models. And it wasn't cheap, and sad, don't really use them anymore, like at all. So they're just kind of sitting in my VTube studio folders, and I sometimes will go to them and be like, ah, yes, I love these guys. All my friends like, do you have eyeliner? Who do you think I am? Okay, well, it is 5 o'clock, so I am gonna wrap things up. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Wow, we streamed for 5 hours today. Wonderful, it was cool hanging out in the shipwrecks. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm gonna leave this on while I go to locals and get ready for Halloween. But I hope you guys have a great Halloween. If you're going out tonight like me, please stay safe, and enjoy your time. And if you're not going out, you know, maybe treat yourself to something nice tonight. Get your favorite takeout, get some candy, put on a great movie. Just be cozy, or, you know, play games, or take a nap. Spend your time as you want, just stay safe. I won't be streaming this weekend. I don't think I am. For sure not tomorrow. I might stream Sunday, depending on if I can get my work done. And if not, I will probably see you guys. Oh, I will for sure see you guys on Monday. Actually, on Nova's channel. I'm going to be helping her with Pokemon TCG. So I will see you guys on her channel on Monday if I don't see you guys this weekend. But yes, please take care of yourselves. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure to follow all my socials, Poseidon Mythos on everything, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and join my Discord. That is the best way to know whenever I'm live, any schedule changes, and usually I notify my Discord first for anything related to moi. So yeah, take care of you guys. Bye merch, and I will see you guys sometime next week for sure. Bye, take care. Mwah.